you should stop right now. It's really fucking bad for your mental health and physical health. When I was 16 years old, until even like right now, it happens to me sometimes, I can relapse. Well, I'd never really wanted to watch porn, but I always did because the way that it's made, it's a really fucking addictive thing, like social medias and everything. And it's also completely fake, A pattern that I always found myself in is that I would wake up in the morning and just first thing I did was to get into Pornhub and watch porn. And that's really horrendous what it does to your self-esteem and just to your health in general. And the thing is that you're always stuck in the same pattern and you don't really know what to do. You know that you shouldn't do it. You tell yourself that you don't want to do it, but you still always end up doing it. In this video, it's gonna change because I'm gonna give you an advice. I'm gonna explain how really it's ruining your life. Maybe you already know, but now you're gonna know even more. But I'm also gonna give you an advice that's gonna change everything because that's the number one thing that you should do. First, porn destroys your expectations. It makes you have bigger expectations for girls and everything because you see how they do it. It's really not the way it is in real life. That's not how it works, and that's completely stupid. All the energy that you just waste busting a nut, well, you can use it to do something more productive, because can you imagine the number of time that you wasted in your life watching porn? Can you imagine? It's a lot of fucking time that you wasted. You could have done everything. You could have found a girlfriend, There's a lot of things that you could have done, and you didn't. I will go straight to the advice because that's really what's interesting right here. So you should ask yourself the right questions. When are you busting a nut? Where? What are you doing before? Me personally, a lot of the time that I just fall into the trap is I'm in my bed at night, on my phone, on social media, let's say. And all the time, when I'm in this environment, I always fall into the trap and I get into watching porn. So the thing I had to do was just to change my environment. So when it was nighttime, now my bed is just a place where I sleep or fuck. That's the only thing I do. So in my bed, I'm not on my phone. I'm not on my phone in my bed. I just to sleep. So at night, instead to be on my phone, instead to be in my bed, I would be on a chair, let's say. And really, that's like the only thing I needed to change. One thing just changed everything for me. So ask yourself the right questions. Where are you doing it? When are you doing it? And what are you doing before you're about to bust a nut? And then when you have the answers to these questions, just change your environment and everything is gonna change. Mindfulness also helped a lot with these kinds of situations when you're just about to do it, then you just notice like, oh, I shouldn't do it. Well, if you're not mindful, if you don't meditate, you don't have these kinds of revelations that just happen. You just do it. So what I would recommend is that you start to meditate. I did a video. I'm gonna put the link in the description to learn how to meditate. It's really helpful because it makes you mindful, and being mindful is like the most important thing in the world. It makes you really way calmer than you are, and like it just makes you like all the bad habits that you can do, you just don't do them anymore because you notice that you shouldn't do them, and now you train your mind to be really strong to make its own decisions. So what you really want is to not bust a nut. So you won't, because your mind is stronger than your want to do it. Porn is really bad. Just stop. It's easy to say stop, but you have to know how to stop. If you implement what I just taught you, everything is gonna change. But first, it starts with your environment.